10:35 on this beautiful Tuesday morning, November 29th. Glad to see you guys having some time with your family and taking some time to rest, to eat, to relax, just to have some time to be thankful, to be grateful for all the people in our lives, because when we look around, there's tons and tons of things for us to be happy about. So glad you guys got some time. Glad you guys had some relaxation. So before we get started, as always, we like to introduce any of our guests that are first timers here. I know Aaron Baliot, hopefully I said that correctly. Congratulations, my man. Welcome to the team. Would you like to say hello to everybody before we get rolling?
Hi, everyone. Hope to meet all of you in person sometime soon.
Awesome, brother. Well, thank you for being here. And Vernon, big dog, I know that you came to the office for business planning, but is this your first official team meeting?
Good morning, everyone. Yes, sir. This is my first official team meeting, and I'm hella pumped.
Yes, I love it, my man. Well, welcome here. Thank you for being here. And Marika, she's not new. She was here last week, but hello again, Marika. Nice to have you. And do we have—
Hi, guys.
Hi, nice to see you. Do we have any other guests on the line today that would like to say a quick hello to the team? Going once, going twice. All right, cool. We're going to go ahead and move on. I'm actually going to turn the mic over to Karina. I don't know if we landed on an actual teaching moment of the week, but I want to turn it over to you in case we do.
Yeah, mine is some reminders, as we're an amazing team, which I love and I'm grateful for, but we communicate a lot via Slack, and we also send out newsletters. We also post calendars. We also send texts. You also have eXp and workplace and emails, and it's a lot. And I'm just taking a second to acknowledge that it's a lot, but that if you don't want to feel like you're completely out of the loop and you're missing out on activities, you're missing out on information, you need to be in touch with those things. Look at the team calendar, look at Slack, read those emails and texts that come through. We're really trying to make it as accessible as possible, but it's a two-way street. We can't just beam the information into your brain quite yet. We're working on that in beta. But anyway, so that's one part, is just please help us help you with that. It's an ongoing struggle on both the people that are giving you the information and you as receivers. So be patient with the process and help us. And then another is just a reminder about the TCs. As you've had some more closed transactions over the last couple of weeks, you'll notice that our commissions team is reminding the TCs that they have to be an established company that's like an LLC, corporation, whatever, not an individual Jane Smith TC. Or they can be licensed with eXp if they're a licensed agent and hang their license with eXp. They didn't say why. I'm guessing it's compliance in the DRE, but it is their new policy, and we want to help our TCs get paid. They work really hard. We love them. And we as a team want to contribute at your split. And the only way we can do that is if it comes through the commission demand. So keep those things in mind. Come talk to me if you have questions. We're always working on trying to make things as efficient as possible, but it's a challenge, as you can see. So thank you all.
Appreciate that. So what we want to do is make it a little easier for you guys as well. When we're putting things on the calendar, we don't want to just put reserved. We want to make sure that the title of that event is on the calendar, so you guys know, okay, I'm planning out for the next couple of weeks. Let me look on what's on the calendar so I could really plan out. So we definitely want to get better in the communication, but we want to have you guys meet us in the middle and just be constantly looking at the team calendar. Before we go on, before we get into any of the community contributions, what we're seeing this, I don't know if it's not, I wouldn't say evolution, because we've always been very social, but when we think about what's happening on social, you guys are showing up more and more every single day. There's more content, more videos. They're getting better at their cuts and their edits and captions. And so I wanted to hear from you guys. So who's a name on the team that you guys have been seeing show up on social in the last couple of weeks? Like when you just instantly think of a name, somebody on your team, who's a name that you keep on seeing come up? I'm gonna throw one out there. I've been seeing Kuhn and George show up in massive ways, but I think that this is just where we are in our marketplace, and it's important that we are really looking to our brothers and sisters on the team and be like, dang, Dewey, I like what you did. Dang, Peter, I like what you do. This is awesome. Thank you, Steffi. So we're constantly feeding each other with ideas, because I promise you this, I remember a time where George said, no, I don't want to get on video. I don't like being on video. But now you see how comfortable he is and how confident he is and how much he's creating, how much Peter's creating, how much Justin is creating, how much Tom Lee is creating. So I want you guys to look around and check it out in the channel. If you guys aren't following these people, if you don't know what they're doing, highly recommend you. So Andrew Lynn, Cynthia, Mel, George, Isabel, Melody, Jeff, Alejandra, Zen, Yuri, Aaron, Steffi. So you guys, there's just been this emergence of so much more content. And so shout out to everybody that is getting over their fears, that is turning this thing on and really building their business in a different way. So before we get rolling, as always, want to get to our community contributions. Let me pull up my slides really quick. We know it's the week after the holiday, but at the end of the day, I know you guys are doing quite a few things. So wanted to turn the mic over to you guys. Have you guys raise your hand or just take yourself off of mute? Tell us something that you're doing in the community right now or something that's coming up in the next couple of weeks, whether it's pictures with Santa, whatever it is. So who would like to share something that is going on in their community so we can get out there and support you guys? Going once, George, it's here, big dog. And then we'll get into Sacramento next.
What's up, everyone? Oh, sorry, Steffi's right across from me. So. Okay, so this Friday from 5:30 to 8:30, myself, Hector on the team, and Gabby from Fairway, we're doing photos with Santa at Brentwood Elementary. If you guys are in the area, you're more than welcome to come. So what we did is we rented a photo booth. We're doing a whole like Santa rented a Santa. We're raffling off a 10-inch tablet and then having some candy canes. So if you guys are in Brentwood, feel free to stop by this Friday from 5:30 to 8:30.
Beautiful. You're doing it at the elementary? Is that what you said?
What's up?
Did you say you were doing it at the elementary?
Brentwood Elementary in Brentwood.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love this, man. I love it. Good for you. Awesome. Let's go over to Sacramento. There you
Good
go.
morning, everyone. So we are doing here in Sacramento. So next Thursday is our holiday party. We've partnered with Mustard Seed School, and it started about a month ago for your Wind Down Wednesday. And we are adopting kids. So I'm picking up the ornaments tomorrow. There should be about 30 kids. So I'm encouraging everyone to choose one ornament, one child. I mean, if you can do two, that'd be awesome. But we'll have that tomorrow. So we're adopting a kid for Christmas.
Ooh, your audio just got shaky, but okay. Awesome. You guys, we have the front office stage as well as the separate entrance on the other side where the event space is. Not the biggest fan of the art, not the biggest fan of the fake plants, but we're going to get some real plants in there. We're going to put some cool art there. So at least we have an entryway that is a little bit more inviting for everyone. So it's a work in progress, So thank you, Cole. Let's go over to you, big dog. Let's hear from you.
So we have here in Irvine, we're going to be doing a toy drive up until the week just before Christmas. Andrew Land was really helpful in getting that set up through the Orange County Association of Realtors. And then we're also going to be doing our holiday party here in the office on December 16th. And we would love to get a Santa in here taking pictures with family, the kids, everyone in here. So that's what we got going on down here.
Awesome. Anybody else want to talk about community contributions before we move on? Going once, going twice. All right, cool, you guys. Let's go ahead and continue cruising on, get into new escrows of the week. So this week we had Adrian Relisa and Antonio Caballero got in a contract for $260, and Kwanzo got in a contract for $575. Love seeing this. Let's hear from, let me see who's here. So I don't think any of them are on. Let me just double check. All right, cool. They are not on, so big shout out to them. Congratulations. Let's move to the next category. So Joseph Chin and Sonny got in a contract for $718,000. This is an Op City deal. Love seeing this partnership, you guys. So are either one of you on? I thought I saw Joseph's name on here. Joseph, you want to talk to us about this transaction? What worked? What was the strategy? And tell us how you got your client into contract.
Yeah, hey everyone. Currently driving right now. Let's see here. Let's try to pull over. Yeah, so this one was a client. Sunny and I were doing open house back in March, and it was a decent open house, but I just started taking calls and we got an up city. And this was a client that was actually looking for all fixers. So the way he goes about it is he'll see a fixture and he looks at it like a turnkey home, like he's in awe when he sees this fixer. So this one was a unique client. So anyways, we've been touring with this for quite a while. Sunny took him to a bunch in Berkeley, and we ended up with this one in Lagunitas. So this one was a fixer that had an acre land, but it was a true fixer where there's certain parts of the place we could not step in because we would fall through the floor. So anyways, this one was priced $750, but looking at the comps in that area, we knew it was gonna go closer to 700. So we had quite a few verbals with the listing agent, but ultimately once the listing agent was saying, no, I think we want something closer to 750, but we submitted one at 718, and ultimately once they saw that in paper, I'm sorry, we did have some counter offers, but once we got that on paper, they accepted it at 718.
Beautiful, beautiful. And for the people that don't know, Joseph, you're still relatively new to the team, man. Talk us about your production for just this year alone, man. How many closed transactions?
Oh, well, this year for 2022, 20, I think. I did only, I think in the first year, when I started last year, it was 2. So overall I have 22 with this one pending.
I mean, that's absolutely incredible, you guys. And just so you know, Joseph is ranked in the top 20 of the entire company. We have over 355 agents, still relatively new, but just learning, grinding, applying himself, great mentors in his corner. So congratulations to you, Joseph, on all your continued success, brother.
Thank you very much.
All right, continuing on, the numbers agent, Julie, got in a contract for $800,000. Julie, I don't know if you were on today. Let me just check really quick. All right, Julie is not on. So when you see Julie, tag her in this, say congratulations, but shout out to you, Julie. Now here's your guys' pending escrows and closed escrows for the year. So as you guys know, we have exceeded what we did in overall production for the entire year last year. We'll probably end up closer to 800,000 or 800 million for the entire year. So it's been an incredible year despite some downturns in the market, despite some slow seasons. Last week was a really slow week, but we expected that with Thanksgiving, but you cannot keep a good team down. So we're excited to see you guys close out this year strong. And speaking about working, bell to bell and closing out the year strong, we want to give a huge shout out to Joellen up in Sacramento. Joellen actually relocated this year from Concord up to Sacramento. She said, I am going to farm my neighborhood. I'm going to be in my community. I'm going to do things in my community. I'm going to give back to my community. And she was able to land her first listing in her neighborhood. She's been a huge contributor. I think she represents one of our core values of being growth minded. She's coachable. She's a super mom. So Joellen, we want to give you a huge shout out today. We want to edify you and let you know how excited we are for all of your growth. She is not on today. So when we see Joellen, when you guys see Joellen, make sure to give her a huge, huge shout out. So Kenny, I'm going to turn it over to you. Oh no, actually, I'm going to turn it over. Yeah, I will. Daniela, are you here? Daniela, I'm just going to actually have you talk to the team really quick. Come on over here. So Daniela is doing a session today. I'm actually going to give you the mic for a second. Have a seat. She's doing a big event today, so I figured just have her speak about it.
Wow. Hi, everybody. Dang. Just put me on the spot. Okay, so today we're going to have a little workshop here in the Walnut Creek office. We're going to talk about content creation, but more so, how can we implement our personality into what we're doing online? Way back when, a lot of people would just post, like they're just listed or their most recent sale. And what I'm starting to see now is that us as agents, we're doing a lot of educational content, but what about content that resonates with our audience, that shines our personality? How can we still drive engagement while showing our audience who we are, building our community? So we're going to do that. We're going to practice writing scripts. Of course, I'm going to give you guys a bunch of hooks. So it's going to be a really, really great workshop. And if you couldn't make it today, it's all good. We're going to find a way to either record it or get you the highlights. But yeah.
Awesome. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, guys, if you have the ability to be here today, make sure that you guys are here. This is going to be fun. And obviously, this is not a trend. Creating on social, creating videos is not a trend. This is the wave of the future. When you look at massive companies, thinking about ROI and cutting costs, so many top companies in the world understand the ability to use and leverage video and really have the highest return on that investment. So lean into that, own your visibility. We've talked about it over and over again. So if you guys are in the area, make sure to be here. It's going to be a very, very fun event. Don't know what that one was. All right, so Molly, Karina, did you guys want to talk about the different times, different holiday parties for this year?
Yeah, hey, so just real quick, holiday parties, or you could leave it up, Elias, if you want. You know, we had a meeting just to kind of see if we can solicit some party elves or those that want to partake in some of the planning for the offices. We thought about logistics so that folks didn't have to drive super far and just kind of be more intimate. Didn't get a lot of feedback. The offices that did participate, show up and respond are listed here. So feel free to pick an office on that date and participate in the activities. Times will be updated and reflected on the calendar. These offices here are still planning out just exactly what that evening will entail. But yeah, parties on next week in Oakland, Sacramento, and SoCal.
Awesome. Love it. Love it.
So the last slide that didn't show up was this one. Not sure why it didn't show up.
Oh, all right, cool. So you guys, based on the demand, we're going to do one last business planning. That's going to be in the office this Thursday from 12 to 4 o'clock. Once again, we're going to go over the VTO and the EOS, and we're going to go full tilt. So if you want to attend another session, feel free. But if you missed either of the last 3 sessions, come to Oakland. This is going to be our final business planning for the year. And then what we're going to do is we're going to schedule level 10 meetings. Level 10 meetings means that we're constantly going to be looking at your tracker throughout the year, making sure that you guys are on track, that it's not something that just gets tucked away in your desk somewhere, that it's breathing, it's living, and something that you guys are always referencing and going back to. So last one is this Thursday. Hopefully you guys can make it if you have not.
Yeah, and then ideally you guys will register. The link should, Molly knows where the link is, but you don't have to register. You just come and then open invite to any other agents in the market you want to invite. Our last 3, it was a pretty cool ratio. About both the last 3 meetings that we had in Irvine, Sacramento, and Walnut Creek was about like 60-70% our team and 30% other people. So really great opportunity to invite other people to see what we're about.
For sure. So leverage this as an agent attraction tool. Do it out of kindness that you want to see them grow, put them in our space, and let's have some fun this week. So last session this Thursday. And then holiday heat. You guys, we want to remind everybody that this is going to be an industry event. This is going to be the largest real estate industry event that Northern California will see, probably the state will see. This is right at the Bridge Yard, Saturday, January 14th, 6 to 11 o'clock. VIP tickets are available. This is going to be a dope event. Kenny, you want to talk about this anymore?
Yeah, I think we'll have tickets to start going on sale this week. I believe the prices will be like $100, buy one, get one free. Food and drinks tickets will be provided. We'll start promoting it this week too. We have the video up and running. We're working on the Eventbrite. And then there's a bonus tie-in event that's optional for a lot of, we want to treat a lot of people maybe flying in from out of town to a one-day conference. So we have 6 or 7 really solid speakers. That's a separate event. So ideally, someone coming in for the weekend might want to go to the one-day conference at our Oakland office on Friday, go to this party on Saturday, and then chill out and hang out here on Sunday. And it's a 3-day weekend, so they can go back home or stay here on Monday and just hang out. So we're making use of the weekend, and we should be able to get a huge turnout just because it's the second week of January. Probably not, people aren't fully busy yet. It's a good way to get their business ramped up and their energy going.
And we'll give you a sneak peek of the lineup for the mastermind on the day before. It is called Focus and Fire. Raquel Cornett's going to be there, Justin Mercer, the tattooed realtor, Neil Dingra from obviously Neil Homes, and we have a couple other people that we haven't released just yet, but we have an all-star lineup. It's going to be a great mastermind. It's going to be a dope event in Oakland on January 13th, and then we're going to party on January 14th. So really looking forward to that. This is a black tie event, Sylvia, so make sure that you guys are dressed nice because it's gonna be a fun event. And then moving on. So we all came up with a question earlier. We wanted to ask you guys, what's one risk that you took this year that paid off? What was a service? What was a video? What was a action that you took a risk on and that has really paid off in your business? Curious to know if you guys want to put that in the chat or just take yourself off of mute. What was a risk that you took and what was the payoff in your business? So please feel free to put that in the chat below. Go ahead, George. I saw him smile.
Yeah, so I would say that a risk that I took was when I quit my salary role and switched to Team Fast and just went full time. I basically told myself, what the hell was I going to be scared for? I'm single, no kids now. So it's easier for me to rock no insurance. Just kidding, but I can't break an arm. But it's honestly the best risk and best decision that I made because I went into it not realizing if I was gonna, it was like a fight or a flight. So I'm glad that I did it because I took a risk on myself and I'm doing a lot better than I gave myself credit for. So thank you all too for contributing to that.
Yes, I love it. And man, you took a risk because it was scary to you. Maybe it's not necessarily a risk, but you had some fear about like creating video and you said, all right, I'm just going to do this and face that. And like, talk to us about that evolution. We were actually talking about you earlier on our leadership meeting, but talk to us about that evolution.
Yeah. So, I mean, most of you that have met me have told me that my personality is very outgoing and whatnot, but I would say that I'm kind of like an introverted extrovert, despite kind of how my personality is. But I feel like video has really allowed me to exert my personality and really connect with people. I think you said something yesterday about, or Kenny probably posted something yesterday on Instagram about perpetual connection or something like that, where people are able to connect with you through video. Because right after college, I worked at Yelp for 3 years. So I was cold calling minimum 100 calls per day. So for me, cold calling is kind of nerve-wracking. So being able to interact with my sphere of influence or DMing my reels to 20 of my friends every time I post it and saying, hey, can you repost this for me, has actually allowed me to connect with people outside of my own sphere and in their sphere of influence of my friends. And that's actually helped me pool business. And then I've also been doing a lot of the scripts that Neil Homes has been releasing. So I've realized as I've also been doing those scripts and making those into reels, it's actually been teaching me more about real estate. So I've been learning along the way as I've been doing the videos and the scripts too. So I've heard some people on the call say social media doesn't work. It may not be their specific niche or their comfortability, but it's something that's truly worked for me and helped me thrive. And then also just partnering with top agents. I'd rather take a small split and learn from someone firsthand rather than kind of sitting at a computer learning like scripts. I'd rather kind of flop in person because then I'd be too scared to like flop again. So that's what's really been working for me.
Love it, George. Love it. And when people say that, well, I'm not getting the responses, like I send an email and I'm not getting responses, I'm not getting the response, then write better emails and create better content, right? It's just like, it's an evolution. So it's like not about yourself, like, okay, what do consumers actually want to see and hear? So George, love it. Vernon, you had a response, brother. Let's hear from you. What's a risk that you took in this last year that has paid off in your business?
Man, just completely committed with intentionality to pursuing my real estate license without having any knowledge of the real estate game, but being an entrepreneur for quite some time now. It was a risk to shift from what was familiar to me to something that really interested me. And I'm super glad that I did. I was able to pass my exam on the first try and was licensed in May. And I've got my 7th deal in escrow as we speak. And so I'm super excited about that. Now to be exposed to Team Fast and all of you fantastic people that's just lit an even bigger flame under my ass, if you will. You guys better, the top producers on the team, you better watch out because it's a new kid on the block.
Yeah. I love it, big dog. I love it, man. So 7 deals in the last 6 months, you said?
Yes, sir.
Woo!
Yeah, my seventh one is in escrow. It closes on the 13th. As we speak, bro. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Anybody else want to share with us a risk that you've taken in this last year that's paid off in your business? Anybody want to share? Going once, going twice. All right, cool, you guys. So listen, a lot of things going on. There's a lot of, obviously time with our family that needs to be spent, but this is the time, you guys. This is the time where we turn it up a notch. We close out the year strong. Let's talk a little bit about Monday Mayhem. You guys have probably seen that. So Monday Mayhem, and I'm going to put all of the curriculum, the flow, the scripts, it's based on sales mastery. I'm going to put that in the different office channels in Slack. So first off, if you guys want to attend on Monday, you guys could come here to Walnut Creek. Bill Davis has his team. If you guys want to jump in that session, you guys can. However, we're going to have all the curriculum. So if you just want to be that person that goes in the office and has 20 people in the office, then go ahead. It's going to be self-governing. We'll see your guys' escrows. We'll see how busy you guys are. So no need to track and get anything back to us. Just go out there and do Monday Mayhem. We'll give you all the curriculum, what to do, what to say. Here's the scripts. Go out there, self-govern, have some fun with it, and book a lot of appointments. That's it, you guys. So we'll put all that curriculum out there. Starting in the new year, we're going to be launching our own fast start. I haven't really determined the name yet, but we're going to do our own jumpstart program that's going to be every single month for any agent, even veteran agents that want to come back in and get back to basics. But every single month there's going to be a jumpstart program. Plus, we're going to be doing some advanced courses as well for some of our top agents on the team. So got a lot of stuff in the works. Monday Mayhem, I'll put all that information inside of the Slack channel. So if you guys want to participate here in Walnut Creek, or if you just want to launch your own groups, more the merrier. Just go out there and have some fun with it. It's like creating your own power hours in the office. But if there's nothing else before we head out, just want to say thank you, guys. It's the time of the year where I'm very, very thankful for this opportunity to be here. Lee, you had something? Do you want to share? Lee, you're muted.
I was going to say finish your gratefulness, and then I was going to just tell you that we got new loan limits today for 2023.
Talk about it then. Let's hear it.
Can you hear it? Okay, so what it means to you guys is that you guys all just got a raise. Everybody who closes something, you're going to be making anywhere from $1,600 to an extra $3,500 on a commission check. Okay, somebody who is in a high cost area, before when they were looking to purchase, they had to have their loan under $970,800. Now it's up to $1,089,300. So somebody can go in and put 5% down and be able to get in a house. Whereas if somebody was looking at that purchase price before, they would have to put at least 10% down on a jumbo loan. So it's a savings to your clients over $54,000, an increase to your commission and a savings to your clients when they purchase.
Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Thank you for being here. Nias, rapid fire, brother. What's your contribution before we head out?
I wasn't going to, hi everybody, happy morning. I wasn't going to say anything, but I'll see if we can wrap it up. But I just want to give everybody a word of encouragement. I've had a really, really tough, 4 weeks. I had contracts that came in and got canceled. You guys probably saw that I was on the board last week for 2 transactions. Well, one of those transactions actually got canceled because the seller didn't disclose to the listing agent that they had some IRS tax issues or whatever. So they wasn't going to be able to be in the green to be able to sell the house. So I had to cancel that 2 days before actually probably getting ready to close. But that didn't stop me. And so I said, you know what? I still want to be able to get on that second board right there, that second listing or whatever. And so I just accepted the counter offer with that same client with this, that had to cancel or whatever, put him right into an immediate replacement home. And so just trying to get that Christmas escrow. And so just because one canceled, there's others out there you can be able to go after and get, and don't let that discourage you. I was really down. I was hurt for a minute because I was like, man, that was my second one. And all these, it's like I had these slew of cancels that's coming in or whatever, but I know it's not my fault. It's not my buyer's fault. It was the seller's fault. But like I said, I just got him back in escrow again. I'm getting ready to put him in. And so just keep grinding through the holidays until we can be able to, go into next year. That's all my contribution is.
Nice. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. I think we all need to hear that, right? This is just the time where we really turn it up a notch. I made a video yesterday. If you don't have, you're busy, right? You're out doing things, but if you're not that busy, like look at your calendar. Do you actually have time that you're going to sit down, you're going to put your head down, you're going to have your scripts, you're going to have your coffee, you're going to have your flow down, and you're going to make some prospecting calls. Like so many people don't spend that time or don't calendar that. Like get out there, have some fun. There's so many great reasons to reach out to people. There's so many great messages out there. There's so many ways to update your clientele right now. So get out there, have some fun. If you're coming into Walnut Creek today, looking forward to seeing you guys, but have a wonderful, wonderful week. And you guys, I'm more grateful than you'll ever know for everything that you do and how you represent this company. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace. And I'll see you soon if you're coming to the office. Bye, guys.